how does one get started then on Meal Garden? Is there support? I know you've got a lot of training videos on YouTube. So when, say, a student or a graduate wants to get started, how do they need to reach out to you or to somebody at Meal Garden if they need some extra support? Where would you start?
Yeah, so I would you can just sign up for Meal Garden. So we have a trial and you sign up. When you sign up, you'll get an email from me. It's like, hey, do you want to schedule an onboarding session? There's a little icon down in the bottom of Meal Garden that says, I think it actually says help. You can click there and you'll see me or somebody on my team. So we're certainly here to help. Lots of YouTube videos. I think lots of ways to get started. I think there's a lot of folks in the community that actually know Meal Garden and can use it. It's a fairly intuitive tool, I believe. Like that's how it's built. Lots of onboarding and all kinds of things. I think really encourage people when they sign up is there's walkthroughs for every aspect of Meal Garden when you first sign up. I think intuitively people want to turn that off and just get into it. I believe that it's good just to kind of watch that, to kind of get yourself oriented with the experience. There's a lot in Meal Garden. There's, I think, in addition to the recipes, there's over 300 templates. So meal plan templates, recipe collection templates. There's over 200 resources, right? So I think resources, reading material, handouts, that type of stuff, all this content that we've created is all there. And then there's public content as well. So it's a fairly comprehensive platform. So I think it's important to kind of get comfortable with it, but you just kind of start. I guess that's what I would do. If I was doing it, I would just start building, using the technology, right? And kind of getting comfortable with it, right? And I think a great way to do it is if you're taking a course, if you're getting educated, start using the program, because then you have practical, someone like yourself, Lisa, says, hey, here's a case study on build a meal plan. Oh, okay, now I have some inspiration. I have something to go after, right? And how do I do that? I think that's the best way to do it. Or if you have a client who wants a meal plan and you're like, oh, I'm going to use Meal Garden, and set it up, get it going. That's what I would say. But we're here to support practitioners, and I do my best to get in contact with every single person that signs up. That is becoming harder and harder, which is why we're bringing on more people to help. But I certainly, my favorite thing to do is talk to folks like yourself and other people that are using it and understanding that thing. What are your barriers, right? What are your barriers? What can we do to kind of make this easier for you to build a successful business? And, success looks different for everybody, but what is success to you? That's one of the first questions when you sign into Meal Garden. We say, what's your goal? And we use that information to try and help you achieve those goals.
Incredible. That's amazing, Jeff. So Health Coach Collaborative students have a access to free trial with Meal Garden for at least part of their program, and a discount afterwards for ongoing membership. So thank you so much. I really appreciate your time today. Thanks for all this information. We're so excited to hear about the new updates when they're finally launched, and look forward to even a closer collaboration with Meal Garden.
Thanks so much for the opportunity, and thanks for what you do. It's great.